Hey guys, I'm Jerry from Splosh, and today I'm going to show you how to put together our 6-slot Coaster CDU. So once you've opened your pack, you'll get 11 pieces as well as instructions of how to put this together. So I like to start off by each piece creasing them and getting them into shape before I actually start assembling. So we're going to start off by building the sides first, and the easiest way to do so is the side panel. You're just going to flip it up and you're going to start folding in this long rectangular piece here, the square, and this triangular piece, which is actually going to lock in to this groove at the bottom, like so. This flap will fold over, and then this bottom part here, which is the base of the CDU, this tab will actually slot into one of these grooves to the side here. So I'll just do that now, like so. It should lock in like that. Once you've done your side pieces, you're going to do the front lip here. So these will just fold in like so. Now this top part here, so these two wing bits here will actually fold in, and then this part can go down, and then that will allow it so that it doesn't fully sit flush, and you'll see why in a second. So once we've completed the outer, you can put this one to the side, and we're going to do the internal part where the product actually sits on. So it's this part here, and for this bit you're going to need this shaped piece here, this bit here, and then your two rectangular pieces. And the easiest way to start off is bending the two sides up like so. Grab one of your rectangular pieces, and they're actually just going to slot into this front piece here like that, and the second piece here like that. And then you can put this middle bit, the front sits in like that, and then this last rectangle piece will actually just sit in the top groove here. You got one there, a second one there, and then a third, and then that will be able to sit up like so. And you might need to fiddle around with it to get it in shape, but once it's looking like that, we'll be ready to go on to the next step. So once you got this part looking like this, this is actually going to be a support for this part here. So don't worry that the brown side's showing. You actually won't see it at the end. So once you've done this, we're going to grab this piece here again, and now you'll notice that there's some grooves in the bottom of here. These parts here will actually slide into these three grooves here. So if you just grab your piece, and I find it just one hand holding it, the other will actually just, I guess, help guide it in, and then like so. You might need to just wiggle them in so that they fully lock in. Once they're in, you'll then just push this part down, and it's a bit of a tight squeeze, but you'll get something that looks like that. And once you feel this, it is quite sturdy, and you'll be able to sit your products on it. So once you've built this part, we're going to need this piece of the build, and this is probably the hardest part to put together. Now this bit here, be mindful that this is glued, so please do not pull it apart. And this front lip has to fold down like so, where these three grooves here will actually slot in to these three parts here. And a handy tip for this part here on step 7, if you have a look in your instructions, there's actually a side view on how this part should actually sit. So check that one out. So I like to start off by putting these back grooves in first to the CDU, like that. And this will just kind of fold over like so. And you'll have a bit of a shape like that. And we're almost done, so we're going to do the dividing parts here. So just like the other CDUs that we've got, form the triangle piece, and the pointy part will always face the roof. So they'll just slot in like so, the bottom, the middle, and then they'll actually just lock into the top. You got your two parts here. Do both of them, and it should look like that. And then the final part is forming these three rectangular pieces. They'll actually just fit in the top, just to square the bottom of the CDU. Like that. And there you go. And there you have it. Your final step is loading your coasters and you're ready to go. So happy selling.